From the Stone Athletic Center at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass., this is NEPSAC Girls Volleyball on LSP. Today it's the Pingree Highlanders with a record of 4-1 visiting the Lawrence Academy Spartans with a record of 3-1. This is a non-league contest. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Sam Feely, ready to bring you the play-by-play story. We're going with the stationary camera today for this game. I hope you folks won't mind. Lawrence Academy coming off their first loss of the season, getting swept by St. Paul's up at Concord last Wednesday. Before that, they had recorded 3 sweeps of their own. Swept Dana Hall 3-0, Cushing 3-0, and Milton Academy 3-0. See players line up for the pregame handshakes. It's worth pointing out that Lawrence Academy has new uniforms this year. And in breaking with NEPSAC tradition, they are wearing white at home. You'd think that would be the default, but just the way it ends up being is that NEPSAC teams always wear the colored jerseys at home and the white on the road. But not the case with Lawrence Academy, at least for volleyball. They're wearing white here. And if you look carefully, you'll see the number font on LA's jerseys. That is varsity regular, which is the same number font as the LSP logo and word mark. Oh, fun little tidbit there for you. Pingree also snapping a losing streak their last time out. They actually got swept by Dana Hall, the team that LA swept themselves. That came last Wednesday, and actually they did have a fixture in between against Bancroft, which they swept, but they've also beaten Portsmouth Abbey and Beaver Country Day. They're 3-1 in league. They've also been BBN and Middlesex, so a few more games under their belt than what I got from head coach Laura Garrett. Sorry for the flickering of the camera, folks. We don't have anyone on the camera today, so hopefully this won't be too much of a problem. Pingree to serve to begin the match. Dug out by Erica Lazat. And the first point goes to Gabby Bailey of LA. Off screen, it'll be Grace Finnerl serving, and she gets the ace. Finnerl again to take the serve. She is off your screen right now. And she snuck it in between the back line there, Colby Shea and Elizabeth Mack. So a quick 3-0 start for the Spartans. She gets another one. Finnerl again. That one's cut off. Has to be hit over by Mack. And some miscommunication there gives the point to Pingree. So Pingree's on the board for the first time today. And serving here will be the libero, Mack. Daria Zuvovleva from Ekaterinburg, Russia with the service. And it's fanned on and into the net. And getting the kill from the outside there. That would be Gabby Bailey. And a carry on Pingree will give an ace to Zuvovleva. Quick 8-0 start here for the Spartans. And Mack was wise to let that one go as it went over the end line. And that service goes out. And that'll give the point and service right back to Lawrence Academy. Bailey to serve here. Back-to-back aces for Bailey. One second, folks. Boy, Bailey is just killing it right now. What is going on? And I was wondering when this was finally going to happen, but Laura Garrett calls a timeout for Pingree. They are just lost right now. So 14-2 in set one. LA on top of Pingree. This is NEPSAC Girls Volleyball on LSP. NEPSAC Girls Volleyball on LSP is brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school, log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus with their new turf field complex. So out of the timeout, it's Bailey to serve again with 4 straight aces and 2 kills as well. LA finally forced to play defense, but not for long. A lot of unforced errors and miscommunication right now on the part of Pingree. That's what it boils down to. And finally, the streak ends as Pingree is now within 12 at 15-3. That was an impressive run that Bailey went on there. And they probably get it right back as it's hit over the sideline. By Emily Cullinane of Pingree. Standing service by Costin, and she hits it over the sideline. Nicole Winthrop doing the right thing and holding her hands back there as it went over the sideline on that service. So after a prolonged run by Gabby Bailey and Lawrence Academy, a little back and forth here. Let's see what Winthrop can do with her service. Just got to make sure the ball's bouncing just right. And that set was a little short by Maddie Madelinocci rather. And it is 18-5 in favor of the Spartans. Maddie Madelinocci, my apologies to Maddie's family. Here's Winthrop again. Good dig by Juju Neely there. Kept alive. Mack. Nice dig by Lazat. Middle hit. And the kill goes to Grace Finneral. For a matchup that on paper looks pretty evenly matched, LA dominating it right now, up 19-5, and getting the ace is Winthrop. Winthrop's going to go to the opposite side, line drive. Gets through the block attempt. Good, nice dig. Oh, it just hit the floor. Lazat laying out there. But the point will go to Pingree, and we'll have a substitution. It looks like they'll bring in Abby Skinner, will Pingree for Molly Haltermere. Way too strong on the service. And LA within 4 of taking this first set. Catherine Ziozzi got one ace in and then was promptly removed, and here's Carrie Murphy. That just trickles over. Mack has to hit it over with one hand. From the back line! Nicole Winthrop with the kill from distance. Murphy again with service. 2 points away, or LA rather. 1 point away as I missed the point of the scoreboard. And there is set point as the kill will go to Grace Finneral, and we end set one with a dominant effort in the books by LA, winning set one 25-6 over Pingree. We'll be back in a couple of minutes with set two from the Stone Athletic Center in Groton, Mass. at Lawrence Academy. LA leading this match 1-0. This is NEPSAC Girls Volleyball on LSP. Welcome back to the Stone Athletic Center at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Sam Feely here with you for NEPSAC Girls Volleyball on LSP. Lawrence Academy leading Pingree 1-0 after taking the first set 25-6. A dominant effort in the first set, including a long run led by Gabby Bailey, who picked up 4 aces and 2 kills. Grace Finneral with 3 aces and 2 kills as well in that set. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Pingree's got kind of the Seattle Seahawks motif in terms of the main team's jerseys and the libero. You got the blue and green main jerseys, and the libero is the gray alternate, kind of like how the Seahawks roll. LA to start, and an ace for Grace Finneral. And And Finneral tried to sneak it in on the near sideline where it was vacated by Colby Shade, Abby Skinner, but missed, and that'll even the set at 1. Colby Shea, number 11 in blue, number 1 in your hearts. And she gets the ace. Neely got the dig. Little reverse tap. Costin gets the kill. So Ciara Costin picks up her second kill of the match. And now it'll be in the hands of Abby Kroll, one of the stars of the Lawrence Academy girls basketball team. And we have a whistle, and the referee said you went a little too early. Can be confusing. We got the JV game going on behind the tarp, which is off screen but behind Kroll, so you got to discern which whistles are which, and Kroll promptly serves it out of bounds, so Pingree with a rare lead. Already halfway to their score from the first set. This is Mack. And a double hit called on Lawrence Academy to give Pingree a 4-2 lead. And that service by Mack is way too strong. We'll have a substitution as Juju Neely is coming out. Excuse me, that's not Juju Neely. Juju Neely's coming on right now. Emma Anani was coming out, my mistake. And here is Neely to serve. And that hits the rafters, and that'll be out. And Neely drills it right into the net. So not a very clean start to the set for Lawrence Academy here. Couple of service errors. Speaking of service errors, that one levels the set at 5. We've had a couple service errors. Just Pingree's hanging in there because of that. Let's see what Ciara Costin can do. And it goes into the net. Another service error on LA. Isabel Job, dug out by Lazat. Mack. Colby Shea picks up the kill. Lazat drills it in the net. What has gotten into Lawrence Academy? This is not the same team that won the first set 25-6. That is for certain. Winthrop, and she sneaks it in. So let's see if this is the opening that the Spartans need, as that ends a 4-0 run by Pingree. Winthrop will serve. Sorry, folks. It's serviced by Winthrop a little too long. I don't know what's going on with the camera, folks. I apologize. And just a subtle touch there at the net by Catherine Salachi. Sorry, folks. We're having a lot of trouble with the video. My apologies. And no one's even like, it's just sitting there, the camera, and nobody's fooling with it. I don't know what's going on. Nice dig by Lazat. Got to be hit back towards the middle. Lazat. Lawrence Academy looks seriously disorganized here. Thrown off by that ball, hitting the rafters, and Juju Neely unable to, and I'm disoriented with my camera, with my capture card being finicky, as there is an ace for Pingree. A running side-to-side service here by Shea, but she hits it into the net. I'm kind of surprised Steve Engstrom hasn't called a timeout yet. LA needs to go on a run here. And just as I say that, it's hit into the net by Finneral. Good dig by Lizotte. And it trickles over. Costin with the last flick there. Kroll. Neely. Kroll. I'm sorry, folks, for the, I have no idea what's going on with the camera. As Pingree gets another kill. Mack with the service. Driven into the net by Jillian Falvey. Sorry, folks. I have no idea what's going on. Double hit by Lawrence Academy. 19-11. And Steve Engstrom still hasn't called a timeout this set. And now we have a whistle. Substitutions. All right. NEPSAC Girls Volleyball on LSP is brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school? Log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs. And be sure to tour their beautiful campus with their new turf field complex. Have an aggressive hit there by Lizotte. So now it's LA, the one getting dominated this set. And won the first set 25-6, but here they are down 20-12. Now it's starting to, I guess we're even here, as this is the kind of match we expected from these two teams. Nicole Winthrop, yet another service error this set for LA. They've given up at least 6 points to those. Timeout called by Pingree head coach Laura Garrett as this lead is evaporated for Pingree pretty much. It's 23-20 in set two with LA leading the match 1-0. This is NEPSAC Girls Volleyball on LSP. A wide hit by Pingree puts LA within 2, 23-21. Phenomenal effort here by LA. It's blocked. It's over the antenna. And LA is within 1, 23-22. What you missed in that sequence as we were setting up the camera, they got out of the timeout pretty quickly, was LA saving a ball that was destined to go into the corridor on an overhead hit by Gabby Bailey. But another service error by LA gives set point opportunity to Pingree. What a comeback this would have been if LA could have executed that one, but this could be over now if it weren't for all these service errors. This set anyways could be over now. Well, there's a service error. So LA has to win 3 in a row here to take the set, because you got to win by 2. So it's up to Daria Zarvleva. Gets it over. That's the first step. And we're level. That goes to the rafters, kept alive. Nice block by Costin. Now set point to LA. What a comeback. Did it! Winthrop with the hit from the outside secures an amazing comeback in the second set, and what a demoralizing sequence that was for Pingree as LA takes a 2-0 lead after 2 sets. We'll be back in a couple minutes with the set number 3 from the Stone Athletic Center at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. After LA wins set 2, 26-24, this is NEPSAC Girls Volleyball on LSP. You know why I'm not a volleyball coach? Because I was on the verge of like begging Steve Engstrom to call a timeout for LA after all the service errors and just the run that Pingree had gone on, and it seemed like a no-brainer that they needed to call a timeout and regroup. LA executes a huge comeback late in the set to take a 26-24 win. And here we go to set number 3. LA looking for the clean sweep. All 4 of their matches this season have been sweeps. Dig by Lazat. Dig by Winthrop. Lazat with another dig. Winthrop from distance. Soft touch, it back over. Outside, too strong by Burr. And LA takes the first point at set 3. This will be Grace Finnerol to serve for LA. And she'll get the ace. Sorry, folks. No, like wrap it up, wrap it around. Wrap it around the arm. Sorry, folks, we're having real trouble with the HDMI cable, so bear with us while we change the cable. HDMI cable. Come on. Miracle there for Jillian Falvey to get that one over the net from basically parallel to the net. And Pingree is within 2, 10-8. LA was out to a 4-0 lead early, and then Pingree went off 5-0 run, but here we are 10-8. And Pingree to serve. Winthrop. All right, sorry, folks. We've been having a devil of a time with the HDMI cable, so we're just going to do an audio-only broadcast for now as Pingree has gone on a run to take a 14-13 lead. A nice block at the net. Kept alive on the outside. Oh, just the softest touch by Gabby Bailey. Levels it at 14. I want to thank Jill Lear for volunteering to help me with the camera while we tried to get it fixed, but just the HDMI cable just would not stay put in the camera, and that's why we were having issues with it staying in the capture card. So our apologies, folks, as that's a little too strong, and LA takes the lead on that kill attempt by Abby Skinner. Grace Finnerl to serve for LA, going left to right. Nice dig. Skinner blocked at the net, but she gets it through. And it's going to be a substitution here as Daria Zarovleva, she will come out, and Caroline Pollock will come in on the outside. We're level at 15, and remember, it's been kind of a roller coaster match, and the overhead pass by Lazat trying to save from going out of bounds, and then Bailey's attempt to save from going out of bounds ends up in the bench. 16-15 Pingree. Going right to left, Highlanders serving. Has to be hit over by Costin. Costin with the block, but it lands in the LA end. 17-15 in favor of the Highlanders. It's been a roller coaster match. LA won the first set handily, 25-6. As that service is drilled into the net by Catherine Salachi, 17-16. And then service errors and miscommunication galore put LA in a hole, but Steve Engstrom did not saw obviously what I didn't see, and saw that his team was going to make a run. Oh, soft touch by Abby Skinner, and Costin and Bailey were caught in no man's land. 18-16, but LA went on an impressive 10-plus point run to save the second set and take this 2-0 lead that they hold. But it's 18-16. Good dig by Lazat. And that'll be a kill. Kind of an awkward hit there by Zarvleva. But a point is a point is a point. And that'll give service to Gabby Bailey. Skinner! No, it's saved. And that is out of the reach of both Skinner and Salachi. Level at 18. LA got out to a 4-0 lead to start this set. Then it was a 5-0 run by Pingree. Bailey to serve again. And she'll get the ace. There's a point where she had 4 aces in a string of 7 consecutive points by LA. 19-18. And that dig is mishandled by Skinner at the net. 20-18. LA looking for their 4th sweep win of the season. All 4 of their matches to this point have been sweeps in one direction or another. Mack lets it go too strong. 21-18. Oh, Costin with the block on the immediate return, 22-18. And a timeout called by Laura Garrett. Lawrence 3 points away from winning this match. NEPSAC Girls Volleyball on LSP is brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school, log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus with their new turf field complex. LA is back at it tomorrow at Middlesex at 4:15. Then they're off until next Wednesday when they host Tabor. For Pingree, their next match comes Friday at home against Concord Academy. Outside blocked! Falvey intercepted by Winthrop. 2 points away are the Spartans. And an ace for Bailey. And now it's match point. Gets the ace, and that does it. Gabby Bailey is our player of the game. She sparked runs in the first and third sets that put the match out of reach for Pingree. And with the win, LA improves to 4-1. With the loss, Pingree falls to 5-2. So thank you for your patience, folks, as we struggled with the camera today, but hopefully we'll get things in place for our next broadcast, which we'll tell you about in just a second. With that said, this has been a presentation of local sports production serving Greater Boston student athletes since 2011. Copyright 2018, unauthorized redistribution of any portion of this broadcast without the express written permission of local sports productions is strictly prohibited. LSP's next broadcast is Saturday at 3:25 p.m. when the Lawrence Academy Spartans host the Governor's Academy in NEPSAC football action. Watch the game live at localsportsproductions.com/live. Then stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand, or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy a DVD of the game at the LSP store. NEPSAC Girls Volleyball on LSP has been brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school, log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus with their new turf field complex. And be sure to follow LSP on the web, localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Patreon, LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Once again, the final score from Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Stone Athletic Center, it is LA 3, Pingree nothing, with LA winning by scores of 25-6, 26-24, and 25-18. My name is Sam Feely, reminding you freelance isn't free. Thanks for tuning in.